Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 21 of the March Daily Draws. So let's see what kind of message we're going to get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Druidcraft Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so here we go. And today we will go there. And our card today is the Eight of Cups. So maybe we're moving on. We're leaving a situation behind with all its emotional involvements, and our connection with that is still there. It's there, but we're moving on from it, and we're going up. I like how this card, it isn't always in the Eight of Cups, but this particular depiction in the Druidcraft Tarot is where he's climbing up, like climbing up the hill here, and I don't know if these are supposed to be steps or just the way of it, like there's steps upwards. So we're going up to the next level, and we're going on a journey. We're moving on and leaving an emotional situation behind. So it may be time to move on, to leave, or this is a good time to, as we've been talking about these new beginnings, it's to move on to new experiences, new ways, new connections, new spiritual experiences. And our path is just ascending, it's moving upwards to a new level. And the water's here, washing everything, the energy away, maybe a cleansing of this energy, and then moving onwards. You've still got the water coming down here. You've got that emotional energy movement, and we're moving on. There seems to be an eclipse as well, so maybe something is like a cycle here where one thing, and we've got a new moon, or we've got a new moon tonight, and it could be that sense of the old cycle is ending, the new one is beginning, and it's almost like a wiping out of some kind of energy, and then moving on, revealing the new phase, and moving upwards, onwards and upwards. I think is the message of this card. Onwards and upwards, emotionally, spiritually, maybe even physically, moving on, or at least in the way that we approach our physicality, maybe changing lifestyle with diet, exercise, that kind of thing, to lift us up, to raise us up to a new level of being. Also, so it could be a health improvement, moving on health-wise, health and lifestyle. It could also be, but it's mainly an emotional and spiritual journey that this is about, that we're moving on spiritually and emotionally on our path, and it's onwards and upwards with that path. So it's not just a forwards, it's upwards as well. It's a new level. It's a new level, a higher level of consciousness, perhaps a higher level of connection, of emotional connection, spiritual connection. And we've got the support there of our staff here. We're equipped for the journey, and it may involve climbing some steps. It may involve some effort. We're not floating up to the next level. We have to physically move to the next level. There are steps we need to take that will move us up to that next level. There's our part to play. There's that effort to play always in this. It's not automatic. As I say, we're not floating from ground level up to here to continue our path. We have steps to climb, and that takes effort. We have to physically do it. There are things we need to do in order to, and that's going to be different for each one of us, but there are steps that we need to take. But when we take those steps, we will move onwards and upwards in our spiritual life, in our emotional life, and our path will continue. And what's gone before may be cleansed, and it's always there as a reminder, but we're not sitting with it, we're not staying with it. we're moving on to new things. It's a new beginning, that new phase that we've been talking about. So let's be ready to move on and take the steps, literally to take the steps to move on, remembering that it's onwards and upwards are the key words here. So let's see which oracle card we get to add to that message. Okay, so here we go. And today we will go there. And protection guardian. We're protected on that journey. We're that safe journey. We're protected. We have the universe is watching over us, our guardians, the divine, however we view it. Our ancestors, we're being protected. So we can drop our shields. We can open our hand in connection, in welcoming what's coming. As we move into a new phase, know that we're secure, we're protected, and we can move without fear into what lies ahead. So we can be confident and bold and have courage as we move forward. And drop our shields in the sense that we may need to drop our shields in the sense of being more open to that emotional and spiritual connection, being more open to the new experiences, not to be defensive, not to shield ourselves from the opportunities that lie ahead, but to embrace them and to welcome them. And that is probably the key message here as we go onwards and upwards. So that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow for the midweek point with day 22. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.